here's something that a lot of people don't like. What Whitlock does. Jason Whitlock actually addressed, let me talk in y'all world. Why he such a hater? You know what I mean? Let me say, why you always hating? And I knew this about Whitlock, and I'm glad he said something about it, and he's also said more about it other times. But basically, Jason Whitlock is looking at everybody out there that pokes their head up and trying to slay them, trying to hit them with that stray. So let's listen to him talk about why he is who he is.
All the way throughout my career, I've been criticizing the media because I've always thought the media chose to favor the powerful over the sports fan. They want you to think, man, all Whitlock does is criticize black people. Therefore, he's racist, you should dismiss him. He's just doing the bidding of white conservatives. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I've been doing this since 1992. Picking fights, feuds, beefs with media since 1992.
Okay. I'm a fan of the spirit of what he's talking about because I know what he's talking about. I used to get into most beefs with co-hosts and workers in the industry because of likability. Oh, that's your homeboy? Cool. We gonna still talk about him, right? Yeah. You gonna still keep it 100, right? You're not? Oh, why are we talking about him then? Okay. Likability. Oh, everybody's feeling this, so let me pander and let me say it too. Oh, everybody's hating on this, so let me jump on them too, because this is the time to do it, right? I was like, damn, I ain't never seen so many puppets in my life. So, because I'm built differently than Jason Whitlock in terms of mentality and experience, it doesn't come out the same. But I feel him on this one. I feel him on this one because with likability, it allows those with megaphones in the media to literally convince the masses if somebody's accepted or not, right? Just likable, right? Like, oh, we rock with you. Oh, we don't rock with you. You don't rock with me. Really? Why you don't rock with me? And if you start to, just like any beef in your life, most of them, if you really talk through it, you'll be like, why are we really fighting? If you watch who people don't like in the media, you start to realize why we don't like them. You know what I mean? Like, what they really do? Think about it. Think about narratives that just get exaggerated. And then think about the core of it and like, where'd that come from? Why am I thinking that? And it happens to all of us, right? This is why mass media is so important, because we ain't got time for all the minor details of life. We all sit there in one full day with 24 hours. Everybody, the richest, the poorest, the most busy, the laziest, all of us, most educated, dumbest, we all got 24 hours. I ain't got time for, so I will borrow and lean into mass media for information. At least I used to. But you get the point. Used to watch the local news, then I used to watch CNN, then I used to watch Fox News, then I used to watch them all. Then I'm like, wait a minute, now I gotta watch you, and I gotta watch CNN over here, MSNBC in here, and then Fox News to just get one information story, one story? Nah, too much time, right? So now I can't even borrow from them. I go independent media. I go to people I trust. Point is, they have a huge responsibility that not only have they dropped, they don't care. Because they like, dog, as long as these people riding with us, we drive them anywhere. We go anywhere. So the fuel of what Whitlock is saying is, oh, I'm looking at cats in the sports media business, and because since they like somebody, they're going to exaggerate how good they are, or since they don't like somebody, they're going to exaggerate how bad they are. I'm here to let you know I see what you're doing. Now, he does it in a way that has now been labeled as, nah, you just don't like black players. You go extra hard, extra saucy on the black players. I will always push back on that to this degree. If you're talking major sports in America, you're talking football and basketball. You're going to be talking about a lot of black people. A lot of brothers. That's all I got to say about that. The rest, the extra hot sauce, I know Whitlock puts extra hot sauce on every sports take he has. I get it. I don't do that, but that's what he does. But the point is, the spirit of what he talking about, the meat and potatoes of what he talking about, raise your hand if you're down with that. Man, these cats be out here set tripping, so it's good. Somebody out there got them on a scope just to make sure they understand it. So I differ from him just in how it comes out. Because it's funny, I gave a book to the receptionist at my children's school last week. Gave her a book. She's such the sweetest lady in the world, right? I just gave her a book just out of nowhere. Just, hey, here you go. And she was like, oh, she said she started reading it. She's like, damn, you had it tough. And I was like, yeah. I said, you now get why I'm always so happy and smiling. And I'm going to tell y'all, the reason I'm happy is, one, it's a choice, like everything. But two, dog, every time I hear something bad or presented with something bad right now, I immediately reflect on my experience and adversity I had to go through growing up. And I immediately smile right now, literally laugh at my pain, smile. You want to know why? Because it ain't going to be harder than that. You can't beat that team. That's the 72 Dolphins I grew up in. I balled against them. This ain't nothing. This ain't it. So I just want y'all to have that grand perspective in terms of things you go through. And also, like Whitlock is doing, make sure whatever you're digesting, you're also scrutinizing it, right? While you chew your food, you don't just swallow your food whole like, oh, media, thank you. Okay, that was smart. That was chew on it. Food for thought. Break it down. Take your time. And that's it. It's a lot of pauses in there. I can see Cam and Mace running with that part right there. Oh, and then swallow it. Oh. So point being, y'all with Whitlock on what he's up to in his spirit? Or are you kind of like, that sounds like a great justification of some bullshit that your ass just making up. You really like to do it. You really like to hate.